Well, number one, hands down, you have to have tried the product yourself. And I am so honest after I try a product. It's not usually 100%, oh my gosh, this is amazing. A lot of times I ask questions. Have you ever thought about this? Or why do you do it this way? And they really appreciate that. And I think that is number one. You have to be authentic. You have to be transparent because other people really appreciate that.
Welcome to the Wear, Wag, Repeat podcast. I'm Tori Mystic. As a dog mom lifestyle expert, blogger, and business owner, I love talking to other women in the pet industry and sharing their advice with you every week. Sit, stay, and listen to the latest episode. In this episode, I am talking to Krista Karpowich of Wag Out Loud about her career path in canine nutrition and wellness. It's led her to create a podcast and grow an affiliate marketing revenue stream. Krista is full of creative ideas for ways to partner with pet businesses, and she gives several examples that you might want to implement in your own business. We also touch on online courses and Pinterest. Did you know that you can create pins that link directly to your affiliate links? Yeah, you can. And I would love to show you the best way to do that in my masterclass, Pinterest for Petpreneurs. In this course, you'll learn the strategies that I use to grow my website traffic by 25 times in about 1 year from Pinterest alone. One of my students in the course told me that since implementing my strategy, Pinterest now brings 20% of her website traffic compared to 0% before taking the course. That's pretty impressive, I think. Learn more about Pinterest for Petpreneurs at wearwagrepeat.com/courses. Krista Karpowich owns Wag Out Loud, LLC, and is the host of the weekly Wag Out Loud podcast, a show helping you to be the best advocate for your dog's health and wellness. After receiving her certification in canine nutrition and noticing that most dogs are getting sicker and living shorter lives, Krista became obsessed with bringing experts and dog enthusiasts together in a committed community to enhance the bond with our dogs, help them live longer, and be as happy and healthy as possible. Krista is also a dog brand liaison, partnering with manufacturers of products that she has vetted, knows, likes, and trusts. She connects the makers of her favorite dog products with owners of online brick and mortar pet retailers. Hi, Krista. Welcome to the show.
Tori, thank you for having me. I love geeking out about dogs, and you are the ultimate person to do that with.
Well, I always love having other podcast people on my show. You have your own fabulous podcast, which is so interesting. And you have so many interesting guests all about canine health. Like on my show, we talk about business and dogs, but you really dive deep into health related topics. So in your bio, you shared a little bit about how you got interested in that, but what's the real story? Like what inspired you to get interested in canine nutrition and cover these topics?
Well, it all began with my previous dog, Higgins, who was having seizures. And we put him, 3 different vets could not figure out why he was having seizures. And we put him on the raw food diet. I was the dog mom that didn't know better. I was feeding kibble. So, I just didn't think about it and switched him to raw, and he never had another seizure. So that just started the wheels turning. There must be something to this nutrition. Fast forward, probably 13 years. And I just was on a dog walk with my current dog, Winston. And that's where I do my best thinking. And it just came to me that I really wanted to get certified in canine nutrition and take a course. So I did that in 2018. It It was hard. It was, back to school, chemistry, physiology, biology. It's intense, but it was amazing. And I learned a lot.
What are those courses and certification? What's that like? Because I think a lot of people are getting more interested in that.
Yeah, there's a few, it's online courses. Like this one was the Companion Animal Science Institute. They're located in Canada. And I had a JOB at the time, so it took me a little longer to get through it in my spare time. But it's just fascinating how dogs' bodies, what their nutritional needs are. Unfortunately, a lot of people, for some reason, it's a myth that, I feed chicken and rice. I cook for my dog and that's all they give them. Well, they're lacking a lot of nutrients. So it's just educating people on what is the best for your dog. And, that's the foundation, like the foundation of a house. Diet is key. So
I've learned so much from other podcast guests and from my own research too about the importance of nutritional diversity. And was that something that was covered in your course?
Absolutely. When you say diversity, what comes to mind is the different proteins. Can you imagine eating the same thing twice a day for the rest of your life? No. So we want to mix it up. We want to give them different protein sources. And actually that helps with dogs that have food intolerances or food allergies. When they're eating the same thing every day, then the likelihood of them becoming intolerant to that protein is greater. So we like to rotate proteins so that we're ensuring that they have all of the amino acids that they need. The veggies are great for phytonutrients and antioxidants. So mix it up and the dogs love it. They appreciate it.
So you decided to launch your podcast. Was that kind of your initial kind of idea for your business, Wag Out Loud, or how did you kind of come up with Wag Out Loud, I guess, after you did this whole course?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to do one-to-one consulting. That just did not excite me. But I thought, why don't I share this information and share the experts that come on with the world? So podcasting always intrigued me. And I learned the tech. We were talking before we hit record that, there's always something new to learn, a new platform, a new app, new equipment. So I just dove in and I actually took Pat Flynn's course, Power Up Podcasting, which was amazing and took me from start to finish, everything I needed to learn.
It's so great to be able to take an online course. Like when you want to learn something new, I will hit that checkout button so fast.
Yes.
With something, I took a podcast course as well when I launched mine. I don't know if it's still available, but it was Podcast Like a Boss. And it was from the Being Boss community. And they partnered with these two other guys. I can't remember. But yeah, it was just so great to take a course and just learn it all and not have to really figure it out on your own by watching a million YouTube videos.
Exactly. And it's self-paced. So it's just nice that you can go at your own pace and rewind if you didn't understand something. And you've created online courses, Tori. So that's where it is. People want to learn and in their own place, in their own time. So it's awesome.
Yeah. I'm a lifelong learner. I can't. And I have endless ideas for online courses that I want to do, but I'm trying to focus a little tiny bit.
Yeah, it's hard.
So, okay. So when did you start your podcast?
It just turned 2 years old this past May. And what is tomorrow? Episode 124 releases tomorrow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm excited to be a guest on your show. Well, we already recorded, but it'll be
it's upcoming
sometime.
It's going to be great. Yes, you are a special edition because, as you mentioned, my show is on canine health and wellness, but your information is great for the dog parents. So I'm really excited to share that with our audience.
Yeah,
you're amazing.
I'm excited too. Well, anytime we can, and I can collab with other people who are kind of on the same wavelength. I love to do that. So you've had the podcast for like 2 years.
Mhm.
And so when you first kind of came up with the concept and decided to do this, like you said, you didn't want to do one-on-one consulting, really. You wanted to do a one-to-many kind of model with the podcast. So how did you think about like monetizing this? Because I'm assuming you wanted to make some kind of money doing this in some way.
Yes.
we all want to make some money somehow, or we need to at least. So what kind of ways did you come up with to monetize this?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is sponsorship. So I had to begin an affiliate program. That's where I started. So the products that I used every day on my dog, Winston, that I loved, I reached out to those manufacturers. Love your products, love what you're doing. Do you have an affiliate program? So I set that up and put that on my website. And you are one of my inspirations for Pinterest. So each time that I brought an affiliate on, I would also do a Pinterest pin for that product and direct them to my affiliate link with my discount code. So that was how it started. And then I asked my affiliates, would you like to be a sponsor? So then I put the sponsors on the show. That was just an easy transition. And then just recently, because I have these amazing relationships with these manufacturers, I thought, why not be a dog brand liaison? Because that really is not a thing.
No, I think you made it up, which I fully support. And my whole adult life, I've been making up jobs, but I want to know, what is a dog brand liaison? What do you do?
Well, I'm pretty much the connector between the small business manufacturer and the retailers. And right now, the model for retailers is they have a sales rep come in, or they have a distributor, and a distributor throws a big catalog on their desk and says, here, pick out whatever you want. I want to really be the voice for these amazing products. So there's no, sale. I just want to do a show and tell of my 5 top products that I think your customers in your store would just go crazy over. And it's, it helps the dogs, the dog parents. I get a commission. The manufacturer gets sales. So I'm selling to wholesalers and just sharing my favorite products. So it's kind of easy. It's a no-brainer. And I've just started it. And so far, I'm seeing great results. People really appreciate it.
Yeah, because there's just so many things, the pet industry. The last data I saw was like $70 billion a year in the United States, and it's probably even bigger now because that number is from a couple of years ago. So there's just so many choices. And some people, in my experience, some small brands that I really like and know and trust aren't great at marketing. And so the bigger companies that have a bigger marketing budget, they can really impress you and sell their stuff to you and make you think it has all these amazing benefits. Whereas the smaller brands might be better, and oftentimes are, but they just don't have the same kind of budget or marketing knowledge to do that. So someone who's like in the middle, who can make those informed recommendations, that's really valuable.
I think so. And that's what I'm hearing. It's taking the manufacturers that have a patented product. I vet them to the T. Is this plastic? Is it made in China? Is it recycled plastic that could leach into your dog's mouth or skin? So there's a lot that goes through, and the manufacturers on Chewy and Amazon, that's not what I'm after. I'm after the small business that really wants to support dog owners and make the difference in a dog's life, that is making something amazing. So it's a great fit. And so far, I'm really enjoying it and meeting amazing people. And it's just show and tell. It's like, I saw an amazing movie. You got to go see this. It's the same thing. You're just sharing things that you like.
Yeah. Well, it's like you've taken the kind of affiliate marketing concept, which is Like, you know, how, like there's B2C, you know, business to consumer, there's B2B, business to business. Affiliate marketing is almost like C2C. I don't know that I've ever like seen it referred to that way, but it is like customer to customer. Yeah. Ideally you're using the things that you're recommending. So you've kind of taken that C2C and you've made it C2B, which like you never hear about,
right.
which is really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
Although I love what I do, it would be nice to spend less time working and more time with my dogs. Don't you agree? I always felt like if I could just get my website traffic up, it would open so many doors for me and my business. I used to spend hours posting my links all over the place. Until last year, when I immersed myself in Pinterest and tried all kinds of strategies to grow the traffic I was already getting from my pins. And guess what? In about a year, I was able to grow my site traffic from Pinterest 25 times. More traffic means more consistent sales in my online shop, new email subscribers daily, and now I'm earning income from ads on my blog. It's all about working smarter, not harder, and I'll show you exactly how in my brand new masterclass, Pinterest for Petpreneurs. After you complete this course, you'll have a system to use Pinterest to grow your website traffic, your email list, and your pet industry business. Explore the 6 lessons and bonus offers at wearwagrepeat.com/courses. Enroll today so that you can be a part of the live Pinterest profile audits that I'll be doing for students this month. Get all the details at wearwagrepeat.com/courses. When we were kind of emailing to set up this interview, you shared with me 3 secrets to affiliate success. I don't know if you remember that, or if you want to share and talk about some keys to being a successful affiliate.
Well, number 1, hands down, you have to have tried the product yourself. And I am so honest. After I try a product, you know, it's not usually 100%. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. A lot of times I ask questions. Have you ever thought about this? Or why do you do it this way? You know, and they really appreciate that. And I think that is number 1. You have to be authentic. You have to be transparent because other people really appreciate that. So that I would say is number 1. I think in business and in life is a contact sport. And I prefer to meet people at least like this. You know, Tori, unfortunately, I do not live down the street from you. I can't give you a hug. I'm in Colorado, but at least Zoom is the closest thing to a hug. So I'd rather do that. And I want to talk to the actual people behind the scenes. You know, who created the company? Why did you do this? Tell me your story. So I think that just makes for a better relationship for the affiliates. And now I'm trying to think of what number 3 was.
Luckily I have it in front of me. Number 3 that you had said was think of other ways to be in partnership and promote your affiliates.
Yes. Thank you. So we talked about the Pinterest pins. But when you do that and you're an affiliate, you do have to do a hashtag ad in your description on your pin. Well, just recreating this new dog brand liaison, you know, I'm taking an affiliate relationship and I'm taking it even further. Yeah. So just think outside the box. How you took your affiliates and asked them to sponsor your podcast too. Well, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's going both ways. You're pushing each other forward and it's a win-win situation. So keep on thinking, how can I take this relationship that we already have? You know, we're already fans of each other. Let's take that a step further. And I've been approached by a television network to have my own show, and they're also going to have a shopping channel, kind of like QVC. And I'm thinking already, oh my gosh, I want that for dog products. I want to, take advantage of that and share the products that I love. So always be on the lookout for how can I make this better?
Yeah. I think that just affiliate marketing, there are so many options other than just saying, click the link in my bio. Everyone can do that. But you do have to be creative to make it successful. And it was so interesting in the online course world. So I took this course called B School by Marie Forleo. Everyone who's listening to this is probably sick of hearing me talk about this, but I do love Marie and I love B School. And so I enrolled in like January 2020. And when I first learned about the course, she partners with all of these other experts in their own field. So maybe someone's a copywriting expert or a web design expert or something like that. And those experts are affiliates. And in order to incentivize people to sign up through their affiliate link, they offer all sorts of bonuses. Like you get their courses for free, you get a coaching session, you get a mastermind group, you get whatever it is that they're an expert in. And I was like, wow, that's just so creative. And it's obviously very effective. Some of these people make a lot of money
Sure.
being an affiliate for a course like that. It's of course a very high ticket item. But it's so interesting and creative. And I don't see anyone doing anything quite like that with products. I'm not sure how it would work logistically, other than I've seen people say, like, if you buy my book and send me a copy of your like order confirmation, I'll send you like XYZ freebie, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many ways to be creative.
You're right. And speaking of creative, you have to, video is so powerful. So when you are sharing your affiliate products, you need to video you and your dog testing out and trying, and you could do an unboxing, whatever it is. People want to see you be authentic with the products that you represent. So yeah, you have to think about, it's like a little mini movie on this affiliate product. How am I going to lure them in? You've got 3 to 5 seconds to catch somebody's attention. So it's fun that you get to be creative when you're putting together these fun little videos as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned Pinterest. What other ways do you promote your podcast and all the other things that you do? What are some other marketing channels that are important for you?
Well, being on other people's shows is huge, and I'm having a blast doing that. It's a lot of word of mouth. And of course, the guests that I have on, they sign a guest waiver, and I ask them to please share with their audience. So it goes both ways. I have new eyes on my business every time that my guest shares their episode with their followers, which is great. I change out my pop-up on my website once a month to a new product. And here's, why I love it. And here's the link with a discount code. So that is always changing. It's getting yourself out there, meeting other people. Don't be shy. This industry, as you know, Tori, if you're a dog lover, you are perfect person in my book. So why not reach out to others, and just start a conversation and push each other forward?
Yeah, it's very few and far between that someone in the pet industry is rude.
Yes, I agree. It happens, but very rare.
It happens very rarely. Most of the time, when I reach out to people, even with the most ridiculous requests, they're polite and receptive to whatever I have to say. So it is important to just get out there and say hi to people.
That's right.
And
so
we have
important.
to do it now virtually, but we're making it work.
Yes, exactly.
So Krista, before we have to go, tell us more about Winston and how he came into your life.
I had Winston created, actually. When Higgins was my dog that had the seizures, and he lived till 16, and I was just heartbroken. A Norwich Terrier, and I just love that breed. And I looked all over the United States for a rescue adult Norwich Terrier. There was none. So these dogs, unfortunately, are really expensive. And my mother had a Norwich, and she said, how about we breed Tessa? If you pay the stud fee, you'll get the pick of the litter. So she had 4 puppies, and I went and played with all of them. And Winston was the standout. We just bonded immediately. So Winston is 12, and he goes everywhere with us. And I show videos, like the canine sports sack. He is actually on my back while I'm riding a bike or snowshoeing. It's so cool that he gets to do all of our adventures with us. So
canine sports sack makes me wish I had a smaller dog.
Yeah, I don't know if you could stuff your labs in there.
I would break my back probably, or I already strained my neck the other week doing something. So I don't think I could handle that. My dogs are 80 and 90 pounds. So they will not be riding on my back, but maybe I'll have to get a third dog so that we could use the backpack.
You're going to do it just for that? Come on.
Well, just thinking they're more portable to take other places, I did a pop-up shop event this weekend, and one of the girls working there, she had brought her little Chihuahua. I'm not going to get a Chihuahua, guys. I'm not doing that, but it was really cute. He was just kind of hanging out all day and taking a nap and riding. And she had one of those, the sling pouch kind of that small dogs can hang out in. It was very, very cute. Very cute.
Yes. Well, Bert and Lucy, I don't know. I would break my back if I tried it with them. But maybe in your next life, you might become a small dog person.
Well, I think, Krista, I need to, my 5-year plan, we need to move out into the middle of the woods to a big property. And then I can have multiple dogs of all different sizes.
See, isn't that ideal? That's every dog lover's dream. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So tell everyone, where can they find the Wag Out Loud podcast? And of course, that's PAW, everyone. Where can they find the podcast, and where can they learn more about all the things that you do? I think some people, if some people are maybe interested in talking to you about being their dog brand liaison, is that a possibility?
Reach out to me.
Yeah.
I'm always testing out products. I have a pile that I go through and put it through its paces. So I love to find out about new products and retailers that are interested in what I have to share. So it's really easy, wagoutloud.com. And you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Wag Out Loud. So please reach out to me. I would love to hear from everybody. Check out the podcast episodes, because these experts are amazing, and I'm learning every single day, which is awesome. And let's just, the reason I started this is because, as you said, there's so much information out there. It is overwhelming. Everybody has an opinion. So I try to bring the information to everybody and let you be the best advocate for your dog's health and wellness. Right.
Because there isn't one solution for every dog or every person. Our lifestyles are different, and you have to not only do what's best, but do what's realistic. And It's a balance.
Yep. Yeah. So check it out. I've got resources and, of course, the products, the affiliate products on my partner products page. So I encourage everybody that is interested in your canine's health and wellness to check out Wag Out Loud.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. Everyone check that out. And thank you for all the amazing just ideas and brainstorming around the business side of it. I always think that's fascinating. And I can't wait to talk again sometime soon.
Thank you, Tori. And I can't wait to release your episode. It's going to be great.
I think this episode comes out before that one. So everyone save the date or go subscribe or something.
Yep. It's on all your favorite podcast platforms, or you can just listen and download right from the Wag Out Loud website.
All right. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Krista.
Thank you, Tori.
What did you like most about this episode? Find me on Instagram @TeamMystic and let me know what intrigued you or what questions you have about starting or growing your own dog-inspired business. You can also screenshot this episode and tag me in your stories. I love to see who is listening out there. Some of the best conversations happen after the episode, right? So track me down over on Instagram or join the Wear, Wag, Repeat Labs Facebook group to connect with other dog-obsessed entrepreneurs. And as always, you can find all the links and resources discussed in this episode at wearwagrepeat.com/podcast. See you back here next week.